I believe the environment where you work is critical to your success, and I just finished building my new home office studio here at my house in Puerto Rico where I live, and I'm really excited for how it turned out. So in this video, we're gonna have a little fun. Come along and I'll take you on a tour.
For a limited time, you can get a free copy of Jerry Norton's virtual flipper kit with everything you need to flip houses without seeing them in person. Download it now at virtualflipperkit.com.
If you're new here, I'm Jerry Norton. I make millions of dollars a year wholesaling and flipping houses, and here on my YouTube channel, I show you how to do the same. So if you want to be a flipping genius like me and live your dream life, subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you know that about a year ago, I moved from my 11,000 square foot house in Mesa, Arizona to the beautiful island of Puerto Rico with my wife and 10 kids. And I couldn't be happier with that decision. I absolutely love Puerto Rico and I love the property I purchased. Now we have a spectacular view of the ocean on approximately 3 acres. And with so many kids, I wanted to make the property a dream come true. Check it out. We have a tree fort with a play structure, a zip line, a tire swing, and I actually found this rope in the ocean while diving and I brought it home. We built a sport court and a half pipe for skateboarding. I'm also working on a small orchard with fruit trees. My goal is to have every fruit that grows in Puerto Rico. So far I have mango, avocado, lemon, plantain, and some others. The best part is I have a full-time groundskeeper that helps take care of the house and property. The only thing that was missing was a really nice office setup where I could work. In Arizona, I had a killer office that I absolutely loved. That office displayed my $10,000 antique book collection. And since I work remotely and run all of my businesses virtually from Puerto Rico, my work environment is really important to me. I believe that your workspace creates a feeling and it evokes an emotion that will either promote or distract you from reaching your goals. To me, the space where you work contributes significantly to your overall success. In Arizona, the theme and environment I tried to create was a feeling of intelligence. It was a very scholarly and high-end space. In that office, you felt really smart and capable, and it helped me bring out the genius in my work. I couldn't help but feel super successful in that office. So when I moved to the Caribbean, I wanted to again be very intentional about the office space I created. Moving to Puerto Rico has been the start of a new phase in my life and business. The focus is more on lifestyle. My theme in Puerto Rico is to earn more while working less. It's about creating more time so I can really experience the richness of life. Now, the ocean really helps me be introspective, and I wanted my office to be a place that made me feel successful by reminding me that I create and live my dream life. So let's tour my new office. But first, let me share 3 tips I've learned over the years about creating the right homework environment. When it comes to your home office or home workspace, first, it needs to be a dedicated space. It doesn't have to be a gazebo studio like mine, but make sure it's not in your bedroom, which is what most people do. You want to have a clear separation with work from pleasure, rest, and relaxation. If you're limited on space and you need to share work with, let's say, the living room, then when you're not working, put work away. Clean up your work mess and put your computer in a closet or somewhere out of sight. Convert the space back into the living room. When work is visible and present during non-working times, it becomes more difficult to balance the two. Now, if you just can't create a dedicated space or there are just a lot of distractions, you may want to consider renting an office space close to home. The increased productivity may be worth the extra money. Tip number 2 is lighting, and especially natural light. Avoid a poorly lit room or a room with no windows. I remember early on in my journey in real estate, I made a home office in a finished room in the basement that didn't have any windows. I didn't realize how depressing that was until I moved my office upstairs in an open loft space right next to a big window. I was so much more energized from looking out the window and having all of that natural light. Tip number 3 is to work hard and play hard. One of the biggest challenges with a home office is it's easy to be drawn back into work. Now, since I love what I do, for me it takes a concerted, conscious effort to shut off work. I'm not always good at it, but my goal is when it's time to work, I work hard, and when it's time to play, I play hard. Or when I'm with the family, I'm present and with the family. What I've discovered is I'm more productive with work when I leave it for periods of time and focus on health and fitness, spirituality, and my relationships. So let's check out my new office. Since I didn't have the ideal space in the house, I decided to build my office studio detached from the house on the back pool patio. Now we spend a lot of time on our outdoor patio because it's so private and secluded. We spend a lot of time visiting here and swimming in the pool.
Yeah! Woo! Dad, you're a flipping genius! Yeah! Flipping genius!
You can see the beautiful greenery of Puerto Rico with the ocean as a backdrop. Now at night it's so cozy with lights on, and it's one of our favorite places to spend time with family and friends. So it was the perfect place to build an office studio. Now the size is about 10 feet by 12 feet, which is the right size for what I wanted. Capturing the views was very important, so the office is almost entirely glass windows. Now I wanted a Caribbean feel, so we did a tiki style look with a wood finish ceiling. From inside the office, there is so much light, and I see the pool, the ocean, and the amazing beauty around me, which reminds me to be grateful for my life, and it also helps me remember to not overwork and to take time to play and explore. It's hard to look at the pool and the ocean and not want to explore, discover, and play. Now, all three of these doors by the pool open up so my office can also be used for entertaining. I really love that my office is at home, but it's not in the home. This allows me to be close to my family and a part of what's going on, while at the same time having just enough exclusion and separation. Now let's take a look at the interior design. This wall right here is the only wall that's half windows. So this is where I put my desk, my drink fridge, and this shelf with cubbies for storing things, as well as my power outlets. It's such a beautiful view of greenery out this window. Now this wall here is the first thing you see when you enter the office, so I wanted the focal point to be my most important priorities in life. Displayed in the middle is a statue of Jesus Christ to remind me to live a Christ-centered life. Now I try to have this statue in the background of most of my videos as a symbol of my Christian beliefs. Now above this statue of Christ is one of my favorite quotes by David O. McKay. It says, "The most important work you will ever do is within the walls of your home." This reminds me that my family comes first and to make them my top priority. Now right here on my desk is my sea glass collection. Now my wife and I go for a walk on the beach together every morning before we start our day, and I look for sea glass that washes up on the shore. It's smooth from being tumbled in the ocean for years at a time. Now this is my bounty I found this morning that is drying out. Now I found this blue piece, which is really rare, and I might need to get a bigger container soon. My other hobby in Puerto Rico is to hunt iguanas. They are invasive to the island, and I go hunting almost every day with my kids, and I've become an expert hunter. I can find iguanas that no one else sees. Now for me, this is symbolic of hunting for real estate deals. This says El Iguanero, which means iguana hunter. By the way, we sell them for meat, so the kids make money and the iguanas get put to good use. On this side of the office, I wanted a nice sitting area. Sometimes I do interview videos on my YouTube channel, so I wanted a comfortable space for having a conversation, so I got these low-profile leather chairs. Most of this furniture, like these chairs, this lamp, this wicker cabinet, and the greenery, we found at Marshall's, which is like half the price of Pottery Barn and almost just as nice. Now, one thing I love that I did for doing videos is I wired in my adjustable LED lights in each corner of the office up high. They're on this switch, so now I don't have to have a big lighting setup taking up space in the office. Over here hanging up is my YouTube play buttons. When you get 100,000 subscribers, YouTube gives you this silver play button award, and then when you get 1 million subscribers, they give you a gold play button. So I had a gold play button made on Etsy because I've already reached it as far as I'm concerned. I just need to get about 700,000 more subscribers is all. Now it's just a matter of when, not if. This is my baseball bat that reminds me to hit home runs in real estate, business, and life. This over here is my first edition copy of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill that inspired me to begin my journey to financial freedom. So I'm really happy with how my Caribbean office studio turned out. Here's the best part. From right here, I wholesale and flip real estate deals virtually all over the mainland without ever seeing the properties in person. And it's only been possible because of my deal management system called Flipster. If you've never heard of Flipster, it's a cloud-based, all-inclusive system to help you find, analyze, contract, and flip properties in any market in the US. To learn more and see it in action, just go to getflipster.com. So you tell me, could you see yourself working from this office? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Also tell me about your home office and any tips that you've learned to make your home office environment more successful. And if you're wondering why I moved to Puerto Rico, watch a video where I break down the tax benefits and how I've essentially doubled my income by moving here. So watch that now, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel with almost 850 detailed videos. This is the #1 video on YouTube for all things flipping, and I'll see you on the next video.